The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
Hello and thanks for joining us for Saturday's news. I'm Jasmine Irujak. In this edition, Air New Guinea resumed Tokyo flights. Marape calls on investors to invest in PNG. And PIH introduces joint replacement program. PNG's flag carrier Air New Guinea has resumed services to Narita Airport in Tokyo, Japan, with the inaugural flight taking off today to signify the commencement of this twice-weekly service. The POM Tokyo sector also represents the expansion of Air New Guinea's international network following the reintroduction of flights to Auckland this week after 16 years.
Air New Guinea's services to Japan returns after 6 years and was marked with a ribbon-cutting ceremony at the International Departure Terminal today. With the resumption of Air New Guinea flights to Auckland this week as well, the POM Narita sector provides a gateway linking Japan and Asia with Australia and the Pacific region.
Narita Airport. 6 years since we were there last, so it's really good to be back. The connection is going to be fantastic. The through traffic from Australia and now our recently announced Auckland service will get transfer passengers from all of the Pacific up to Asia, including Japan Narita.
Air New Guinea Chairman Carl Yalo welcomed this achievement, describing it as a culmination of months of hard work.
Initially, when we talked about this flight, there were a lot of challenges, and we had to work through all those challenges together with His Excellency. And then finally, the day has arrived, and this is the first flight. And we have a long and enduring a partnership, friendship with the Japanese people.
The Japanese ambassador to PNG was also delighted, stating this further strengthens the PNG-Japan relationship, including economic ties.
Papua New Guinea is blessed with a lot of natural resources. Japan, so we have a lot of fishery import from Papua New Guinea. But we still have a lot of room for developing our economic relations. Many of Japanese private companies are paying very strong attention to Papua New Guinea. Thanks to the resumption of Air New Guinea direct flight, we can expect more visitors from Japan and more visits from Papua New Guinea to Japan.
Vice Minister for State-Owned Enterprises Rafael Tonpi highlighted the government's investment to modernize the airline and thanked the board and management for their vision to rebuild the airline's international network.
Equally important, this service positions Port Moresby as a growing aviation gateway, linking Japan and Asia with Australia and the Pacific region. It will strengthen regional connectivity and create new opportunities for trade investments and tourism throughout our region.
The POM Narita service is a twice-weekly service, and today's flight was operated by Air New Guinea's Boeing 767-300ER and will be moderated to 737 thereafter. To be operated on Wednesdays and Saturdays, today's flight was 70% full, and the CEO expressed optimism in passenger numbers, stating that forward bookings were looking good. Ruth Rongola, TVWAN News.
PNG's honorary consul in Japan, Ihara Nobuchika, was a happy man this morning as he went about to check in for the inaugural POM Narita flight today. He's been going in and out for the country many times and welcomed this development, expressing how this direct flight will reduce travel time and the hassle of transiting from port to port.
I have been waiting last 6 years to get the direct flight to Narita. I have been traveling through the Manila. It took 16 hours. Now only 6.5 hours. Make us more easy to travel. I believe more Japanese come to visit the PNG.
Prime Minister James Marape has reassured international investors that Papua New Guinea remains open for business, highlighting political stability, strong democratic institutions, independent judiciary, and vast resource potential. Speaking at the PNG Resource Week Gala dinner on Thursday night, Marape told investors, diplomats, and industry leaders that PNG was entering a significant new phase of economic growth, with nearly 19 major mining and petroleum projects expected to come into production over the next 2 decades. During the closing gala dinner of the Resource Week, Prime Minister James Marape described the coming years as one of the most exciting periods in the nation's economic history, encouraging investors to position themselves for opportunities arising from the country's expanding resource sector.
The next 50 years will be exciting. First 20 years of the next 50 years, we will be opening almost 19 projects in the mining and petroleum sector that is awaiting to be opened. 19 projects the next 20 years. And if I go through them all one by one, you will sleep on me tonight. These projects are in the easternmost islands of our country, like the new Woodluck and new Misima, just like the old new Pogra. We got Woodluck and Misima coming back to operation. Honorable Douglas Tomirasi is from that area. And right across all parts of our country, there is a spread of mining and petroleum sector businesses in our country. This year, we anticipate to have FID in Papua LNG. All nuts and bolts are in place. Government has agreed. Exxon and Total and Santos are going through their process. Very soon, FID will be announced for Papua. It is a $14.5 billion project that will be announced almost when the investor partners have agreed amongst themselves. So exciting 20 years coming on. Buckle up your seatbelt. Join with me. Let's ride into the future.
He said PNG's greatest strength continued to be its political stability, democratic institutions, and commitment to the rule of law.
Last 50 years, this country will keep on producing a return to sellers of our investors. But more importantly, as we work forward, let's embrace a return to the landowners who own substantial part of the stake, especially when they own land in the projects that is happening. This government has made it absolutely clear, 40% of whatever we collect as national government will pass back to the landowners and provincial government, so they too are happy as part of the process we all enjoy.
He also highlighted Papua New Guinea's strategic location on the doorstep of Asia, giving investors access to some of the world's fastest growing markets, including China, Japan, South Korea, ASEAN countries, and India, while maintaining strong ties with traditional partners such as Australia and Europe. The Prime Minister pointed to PNG's reputation as a reliable supplier of resources to international markets, noting the country's long-standing trade relationships, particularly with customers in Asia. The Prime Minister concluded by urging investors to have confidence in Papua New Guinea's future, saying the country would continue to grow and create opportunities for those willing to invest in its long-term development. The U.S. Army Pacific donated essential medical equipment to an aid post in Gaba Gaba Central Province yesterday to strengthen primary health care services. The donation included 2 patient trolleys, an infant warmer, and a delivery bed.
The Gaba Gaba community warmly welcomed the donation by the U.S. Army Pacific to the only aid post that has been serving them for decades. The medical equipment will support maternal care, child health, and emergency treatment at the aid post. Community health worker Tikoma Jonet said the aid post is a key rural health facility serving the Rigo coastal communities, and the new equipment will improve service delivery, reduce referrals, and support them to achieve national health goals.
I'm using, for the past years, I'm using one bed for delivery and other theater case. but now I'm pleased. They gave me one delivery bed plus baby warmer and two other new 2 beds. I'm very happy because it will be helpful for me as a CSW. It will help me to do my work properly.
Joneth attends to more than 50 minor illnesses in a day while referring difficult cases to Kwikila Hospital.
The common flu, sores, and arthritis, but TB and other cases, I'm used to refer to Kwikila.
One significant service Joneth provides is delivering babies, and the aid post does not have a baby warmer to keep babies warm, especially those that are born premature. This has led to the death of a premature baby in 2025. The donation of a baby warmer was a welcome news for Joneth.
I can keep them there, and since I'm myself working, if I deliver a baby, I can put it in the warmer and help the mother and settle the mother, then I can attend to the baby.
Joneth has delivered more than 100 babies since joining the aid post 4 years ago.
Came in, I did 3 delivery. 2023, I did 36 delivery. 2024, I did 30 delivery. 2025, I deliver 30 delivery. And 2026, I did 11 delivery.
He said logistics, save water and power continue to be the main challenges there. U.S. Army Pacific Team Leader Captain Stephen Riley said this donation reflects their ongoing partnership with PNG in health and community well-being.
To support aid posts like this, not only here, but across the country.
Ruth Rongola, TVWAN News.
TVWAN News continues after the break. Stay with us.
For too long, banking has felt out of reach for many. But now, BSP's One-Took Wallet is here to change that. Send and receive money, pay bills, and top up. It's your money, wherever, whenever. Because at BSP, we are committed to improving how our customers connect to our One-Toks, to our family, to the ones we love. BSP's One-Took Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# for everyone.
What a game this has been. With a minute to go, it all comes down to this.
And here they come. They go wide. Passes to Becky. He juggles. Kicks it. Who will get there? Will Kara, he's over. What a try. All the emotions are flowing. Jubilation, ecstasy, what a game.
Mtambo tru lonkarim o salim na simokim. Marijuana or all drugs no good ikam lo overseas or some cocaine or crystal meth. Nupla law or likolim Controlled Substances Act 2021 by making sawe lo you lo baim court fine enough money mark enough lo 2 million kina or go life year calabus. This platok sawe ikam long National Narcotics Bureau. One time Halivin, Bilam Australia, Papua New Guinea Law na Justice Partnership.
Hiya, Mama. You wait then, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magic kakaru, get up a big smile on face. Time for kim chicken, a great kumutu. Sip, sip, the moo, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, PNG and Mia. Fine PNG made.
Show the dishes who's boss. Fight mess with Axion, the tough grease stripper. 100% effective at doing the dirty work. The triple active power breaks down tough grease, and its antibacterial formula leaves dishes squeaky clean. Get tough on grease. Get Axion.
Thanks for staying with us. For years, patients requiring hip and knee replacement surgery have had to travel overseas for treatment. This has caused financial stress to families and patients due to the cost involved. A rare opportunity has been provided this August with a one-week program scheduled for hip and knee joint replacement at a much lower price. Pacific International Hospital has announced a joint replacement program featuring Australian doctors. Hip and knee conditions are becoming increasingly common, particularly among older adults in PNG. For years, patients requiring hip and knee replacement surgery have had to travel overseas for treatment. This has caused stress to families and patients due to the expenses involved. Pacific International Hospital consultant, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Danish Mudaya shared that PNG offers treatment to musculoskeletal programs and most of the injuries relating to bones and joints. However, joint replacement treatment is unavailable in the country.
Most of the bone and joint related problems, we are able to cater to almost all the musculoskeletal problems, the bone and joint injuries. There was one point which we were lacking in PNG. That was the joint replacement program. If suppose a patient reaches a stage where we are not able to treat it with medications, physiotherapy or injection therapy or anything, we'll have to do something called a replacement. We have to replace the affected joint, the arthritic joint. That replacement surgery was not happening in PNG. It used to happen many years back in some centers when overseas team used to come and do it, but that stopped a long time ago.
Dr. Danish further outlined symptoms people must look out for and when medical attention is required. His message to Papua New Guineans is to keep fit and healthy to avoid hip and knee injury.
The most common symptom is the knee pain or the hip pain. The joint will be painful. They can have stiffness in the joint. The joint will be deformed. The joint will get of a bowed leg, or they can have a knock knee kind of deformity. The knee will be bent, and importantly, lack of function and activities of daily living will be affected. They'll be finding difficulty to climb up a stair or do any activities on the floor, get into the car and moving out of the car, doing the routine chores like shopping, walking, moving around, that will be affected.
PIH will host highly experienced orthopedic surgeons and specialists from Australia who have international recognized expertise in hip and knee replacement surgery from the 22nd to the 26th of August, and those wishing to participate in this should do bookings in advance.
I feel we are very privileged to have this team because they are exclusively performing joint replacement surgery. They have very good big numbers. In fact, they are one of the highest number of joint replacing team in Australia by themselves. So having them here in PNG, I would say it's a big milestone for the healthcare in PNG per se.
Dr. Danish further cleared that arthritis can eventually lead to the need for joint replacement. Arthritis is a term covering over 100 different conditions that cause inflammation, pain, swelling, and stiffness in the joints and surrounding connective tissues. While the exact causes vary depending on the condition, known risk factors include old age, genetics and gender, joint injury, and obesity being one of them. Dr. Danish stated that most patients can be initially managed through non-surgical treatments such as physiotherapy, weight management, exercise programs, medication, and lifestyle modifications. However, joint replacement is considered when measures are no longer effective and the patient's quality of life is significantly impacted.
Of the hip causing knee pain or hip pain, it is a very common condition. It's possibly say at least 20-30% of my outpatient load is usually arthritis patient. It's one of the common conditions. And again, more so it is more common now because of the advancement of the medicine, science, technology and other facilities. We are having longer life expectancy. We are all living longer. So that means people with more and more old age, they're having more arthritis. So the number of patients with hip and knee arthritis are.
In regional news, Australians' daily smoking rates are at an historic low, according to a survey of more than 17,000 people. But those who are still smoking are increasingly consuming illicit tobacco.
A decades-long campaign and public health policies are doing their job.
If you choose to smoke, then it's on you.
Eventually you have to break the loop somehow, or otherwise you're going to die.
Smoking rates have plummeted according to the Australian Institute of Health and Welfare.
We are now one of the lowest smoking countries amongst any high-income country in the world.
Fewer people are smoking than ever before. In 2025, just 5.6% of Australians smoked daily, down from 8.3% in 2022-23 and 19.5% in 2001. About 1.3 million Australians smoke daily, compared with 3 million in 2001.
It's good to see the numbers of smokers falling, but we see an increase in the take-up of illicit tobacco.
Over the last 11 months, we've stunningly intercepted more than 2 billion cigarettes at the border, as well as other nicotine products like vapes and pouches.
Vaping rates are steady overall, but remain most popular with young people, with 8.3% of 18 to 24-year-olds using vapes daily, down 1%.
And I know how harmful it can be. Don't know why people do it, to be honest.
It is really good to see that young people are vaping less. However, we still have a generation that are still being targeted by the illicit nicotine market, and we need that to be stamped out.
The next big job for public health advocates and policymakers.
You're watching TVWAN News. We'll have sports after these messages. Don't go away.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSP's OneTalk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSP's OneTalk Wallet. PSP's OneTalk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
Oh, what a game this has been. With a minute to go, it all comes down to this.
And here they come. They go wide. Passes to Becky. He juggles. Kicks it. Who will get there? No, Kara. He's over. What a try. All the emotions are flowing. Jubilation. Ecstasy. What a game.
Use Savetu Olsem condom and one way where you can abuse him sick HIV, STI na unplanned pregnancy. Ting him. Use him condom long right way. Stop safe na look out him you yet. Use him condom all get a time. Suppose you know save long HIV status long partner blong you or suppose you got plenty partner. Use him condom good all get a time. Long haborus him sick HIV, STI na unplanned pregnancies. Use him condom banis him you yet na future blong you. This platok save ikam long National AIDS Council Secretariat.
Hey P&G, get ready to brush to the beat for Colgate National Toothbrushing Day. Brush to the beat with over 480,000 registered participants this year nationwide. Brush your teeth for 2 minutes twice a day and remember to change your toothbrush every 3 months. Head over to the Colgate Pacific P&G Facebook page for more info or drop a comment and tell us a song we can brush to the beat with. Get brushing this National Toothbrushing Day with Colgate.
The PNG LNG project has now generated more than 30 billion kina for Papua New Guinea since production commenced. Nearly half of this amount has been paid as tax. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levies and royalties are paid to DPE.
P&G's favorite soft drink now in bottles. Goldsport brings you fresh, bold flavors in brand new 500ml bottles. Taste the rainbow. More freshness, more flavor, more fun. Lime, orange, raspberry, and pineapple. Proudly made in P&G. Proudly Go Spot.
Welcome back. The New Island boxing coaches are anticipating the service of P&G veteran boxer Junior Raka, who is expected to conduct coaching clinics in Namatanai from the 23rd to the 27th of this month. This is to ensure the coach is knowledgeable to train their fighters for the national championship this September in Goroka.
Having fought in many international title fights and represented Papua New Guinea for about a decade, Junior Raka will finally return home in New Island province to train coaches who in turn will train young and aspiring boxers in the province to participate at the national title fights. Raka said he will conduct coaches training in Namatanai and is expecting coaches and aspiring coaches to join the cause. President of Namatanai Boxing Association, Lena Millis, said this is a rare opportunity to host Raka in the province and urged their national leaders to support them. He further called the business houses in Namatanai to support boxing in the province. He highlighted that the province has many talented boxers and having training like this will help young men and women grow and achieve their dreams of competing at the international level. The national championship in Goroka this September will attract talented fighters across the country. For New Island province, adequate preparation is crucial, and this coaches clinic would play a big part in their success at the championship. Rex Lita, TVWAN Sports.
PNG Basketball Federation has missed most of its 6 international meets this year due to financial constraints. But the president, David Peter, is confident with the support of Kumul Mineral Holdings, they can participate in the remaining events.
PNG basketball national teams have been amongst the most impressive sides in the recent years, and their performances at the international meets speak for itself. They qualified for their first ever appearance in the Commonwealth Games 3x3 format and had appeared at SP Sports Awards in different categories. Under the leadership of President David Peter, the sport has seen significant improvement in sports development and participation. The national team has traveled to multiple international events last year, but this year has been a real struggle.
We had about 6 international competitions for this year, but due to funding, we couldn't participate in all of them. But we got a couple more remaining for the year, and when the support from Kumul comes through, then we'll be able to participate in all the other competitions.
Despite the financial hardship the Federation faces, Peter remains optimistic that the Federation will have support of some generous organization, and this will help them participate in their international meets before the year ends.
Kumul has been our main supporter for the last 1.5 years, and we are hopeful that they will be supporting our efforts in preparing our international teams.
Meanwhile, the Federation has already sent its team to the Glasgow Commonwealth Games for their inaugural appearance at the event. They hope to put up a good performance and make their country proud. Rex Lita, TVWAN Sports.
And that ends the sports segment. We'll now have the weather forecast. Regional forecast: Southern, Port Moresby, Popondetta and Alotau partly cloudy. Momase, lay cloudy with continuous rain showers. Vanimo, cloudy periods with some showers tonight. New Guinea Islands, Kokoporo, Baul and Kimbe, mostly clear skies with windy conditions. And Highlands region, Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, cloudy periods with occasional rain showers. And that's been TV1 News this Saturday. Thanks for watching. Good night.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by